Welcome to Shub the License Nerd. Let's talk Flexera One. Are your ITAM and FinOps teams still working in silos? You're probably wasting millions. Here's the reality. ITAM teams track software licenses and FinOps teams track cloud spend. But what happens when you bring your own license to the cloud? If they aren't talking, you're double paying. Enter Flexera One. It's the only platform that bridges the gap between IT asset management and FinOps. It takes your on-prem software entitlements and maps them directly to your cloud infrastructure. Instead of guessing if you have enough SQL Server licenses for that new AWS deployment, Flexera tells you instantly. You optimize the license before you spin up the server. Now let's talk about Technopedia. Raw discovery data is garbage. There, I said it. If you pull an inventory report right now, you'll see 50 different names for Microsoft Word. How do you license that? You can't. That's where Flexera's secret weapon comes in, Technopedia. It's the world's largest IT asset catalog. It takes all that messy raw data from SCCM, ServiceNow, or the FlexNet agent and normalizes it against a database of over 5 million products. It instantly cleans the data, giving you the exact publisher, product, version, and edition. Clean data is the absolute foundation of software asset management. Without it, your compliance reports are useless.
Next up, the FlexNet inventory agent. If you think SCCM is giving you a complete software inventory, you're in for a nasty audit surprise. SCCM is great for deploying software, but it's terrible at finding the details auditors care about. It misses standalone executables, complex suite additions, and specific file evidence. That's why you need the FlexNet inventory agent. The FlexNet agent digs deeper. It doesn't just look at add or remove programs. It scans file headers, registry keys, and software tags to gather what's called installer and file evidence. This is the hard proof you need when Microsoft or Oracle knocks on your door. It proves exactly what edition of SQL or Java is actually running, not just what was deployed. Now, here's something most people miss. You cannot master software asset management until you master the hardware it runs on. Think about it. How is Windows Server licensed? By the core. How is Oracle licensed? By the processor. If your hardware data is wrong, your software license position is wrong, period. In Flexera One, the hardware asset record is your single source of truth. It tracks the physical device from procurement to retirement. When a server is decommissioned, Flexera knows. It automatically unallocates the software licenses tied to that hardware, throwing them back into your pool so you don't buy more than you need.
Let's talk about enterprise groups and chargebacks. Is your IT department absorbing the cost for software the marketing team bought? Let's fix that. One of the biggest headaches in IT is figuring out who is actually using the software and who should pay for it. In Flexera One, the solution is enterprise groups. You map your Active Directory or HR data directly into Flexera. This creates a hierarchy of cost centers, business units, and locations. Now, when you run a compliance report, you don't just see that you're short 100 Visio licenses. You see exactly which department installed them. This means you can do accurate chargebacks. Marketing pays for marketing software and IT stops footing the bill. Now let me show you the dashboard every ITAM manager needs. How healthy is your ITAM data right now? If you can't answer in 5 seconds, you have a problem. As an ITAM manager, you can't spend hours digging through logs to see if your inventory agents are reporting. You need the Flexera One SAM Operations Hub. This is your command center. It gives you immediate transparency into the health of your SAM processes. It surfaces critical KPIs. How many devices haven't reported inventory in 30 days? What percentage of your raw data was successfully normalized by Technopedia? If a discovery source breaks, the Operations Hub flags it instantly so you can fix the pipeline before your compliance data gets corrupted. And finally, let's talk automation. Stop manually typing in software license rules. There is a much faster way. Creating software licenses manually is a nightmare. You have to figure out if it's licensed by device, user, or core and what the upgrade rights are. Flexera One eliminates this with its SKU library. Flexera has a database of over 2.1 million SKUs. When you upload your purchase order, Flexera reads the manufacturer part number. It instantly matches that SKU to its library, automatically creates the license, sets the correct metric, and applies all the product use rights like downgrade rights or non-production use. It turns days of manual data entry into minutes of automated ingestion. That's week 1 of the Flexera One Masterclass. Subscribe to Shub the License Nerd for more. See you tomorrow.